Trunks is a character with fantastic mobility, good normals, a strong and versatile mix-up, great special moves, but bad frame data. Both of his mediums are unsafe, making it extra risky for him to stagger the opponent. Unlike Bardock and Krillin, Trunks can't reset pressure with normals without taking a pretty big risk. He can stagger with 2L 5L, but his mediums and the second and third hits of his auto combo are all unsafe, making his staggers a lot easier to mash out of. Trunks does have some options when he's on offense. He can safely end his pressure with 5S, or he can try to steal a turn and bait reflect with feint change the future. Trunks also has medium and light shining slash. They both hit overhead, and medium slash is +2 on block. So if they block it, Trunks can keep his turn. However, medium slash is pretty slow and it can be 2H'd. Light slash is -5, but it'll frame trap your opponent's 2H if they try it. Heavy slash is -5 too, and it's mostly used to end combos for a sliding knockdown after a vanish. It's not really a pressure or mix-up tool. When pressuring with Trunks and you feel like you're out of options, it's okay to do something like medium flip to get out of there. Trunks has good neutral, so it's not the worst thing for him to give up his pressure if it means he gets out safely. Medium flip can also bait reflect, and you can whiff punish with jump S. His light auto combo always switches sides, so you can cross people up, and in Spark, Trunks can solo 50-50 from his auto combo. In Spark, the mix-up is same side versus cross-up Masenko. By Tiger Kneeing the Masenko, you can stay in front of your opponent and catch them blocking cross-up, which is what most players that are familiar with Trunks try to do. Masenko also true strings into vanish, so even if they do block it, you can spend a bar to try to keep your turn. If you're unfamiliar with the Tiger Knee, it's basically a quarter circle that goes all the way up. So instead of 2-3-6-S, it's 2-3-6-9-S. You can do it in sparking to stay in front with Masenko or do a regular quarter circle to cross up. Trunks also has a great mix-up for half a bar and an assist. His EX flip mix is an ambiguous left-right mix-up that he can do with any assist with at least 18 frames of blocks done. Beams, lariats, and pretty much everything except Krillin Rock and Frieza Deathball can give Trunks flip mix. To mix up with flip, you have to do two things: beat the game's cross-up protection and frame trap your opponent's 2H. You can practice this by setting the dummy to guard first only and counterattack with 2H. If you get 2H'd, you were too late to attack them. If they block it, you didn't beat the game's cross-up protection. Usually you're going to use JM to actually hit them, but sometimes I use JL when I cross up since I feel like jump light is just easier to time for the cross up, but it does scale the combo damage more. You might have to experiment with different block strings and setups for the flip mix based on your team and assists. When I try to set up EX flip with a new assist, I always start with 5L, 5L, 5M plus assist, then flip. This is the string I do for Broly A, Tien A, and Kefla A assists. For beam assists, I do the same thing but add a 5H and slightly delay the flip. Some assists, like Beams and 18's Destructo Disc, have a lot of pushback, which will affect how you steer the flip. Steering the flip might be pretty hard at first. The flip always propels Trunks forwards way over the opponent, so for the flip mix you have to tap back to bring Trunks back in. You just do a quick tap back for both same side and cross up, just a tap, it doesn't take much. Tapping back earlier in the flip will give you same side, a little later will give you cross up. Trunks can also EX flip mix off of his auto combo. Doing it with auto combo might be a little easier than a block string for certain assists, and the auto combo always switches sides, which means Trunks can mix up in the corner. Auto combo plus assists cancel into EX flip. You might have to steer the flip a little differently with the auto combo setup, so make sure to practice it. It might feel super weird at first, but after a little time you'll get a feel for it. EX flip has a bunch of uses, like converting off of super dash, punishing commitment to neutral, baiting super dash, extending combos, comboing into level 3 mid-screen, and it's one of the most fun things to do in the game. After you hit them, Trunks has a couple of notable Oki options. The first is the patented LK safe jump. The Arx's legend himself invented this. After you end a combo with light, do light flip, mass jab, then medium shining slash. This is safe to reversals, catches up tech, hits overhead, is always plus on block, and it hits meaty so it beats 2H and Vanish Mash. Lord Knight has a few videos where he goes deep into Trunks. I'll link some of his stuff below. You should definitely check him out if you're looking for more information on Trunks from a player that's actually good, unlike myself. Another Oki option he has is Meaty Change the Future. There are different frame kills for it depending on how you knock them down, but if you do it right, you'll be safe to reversals, about +4, and your opponent won't be able to see. This is a good setup for Dragon Rush, or you can keep pressing buttons to keep your turn, or go for Light Slash since it's hard to see and it hits overhead. These are all strong options if your opponent blocks meaty CTF. Unfortunately for Trunks, if they do something like up-tech backdash and get hit by the CTF, you can't really hit confirm it. If they take the hit, get ready for a scramble. The two most common meaty CTF frame kills are whiff 2L CTF after Light Slash knockdown. You can also do a single 2L whiff, whichever works for you. I find the single 2L to be more consistent for me, but try it for yourself. and feint CTF after a jump H knockdown. Not unlike our good friend Soul Bad Guy, Trunks can feint CTF like Soul can feint Gunflame. Trunks can do this to bait reflect or steal a turn on offense. Trunks can't true string into CTF, so an opponent that knows this might try to reflect it. CTF also has Ki Blast invincibility, so he can use it to get through things like Piccolo Orbs, SSJ Vegeta Assist, or Broly Ki Blast. CTF is Trunks' A assist, and it retains the Ki Blast invincibility. It has 30 frame startup with a very low 14 frame block stun. You can't high-low with it, but it's a strong smokescreen, and it's great for setting up throws and dragon rushes. It also has a really tall hitbox, and it can catch people at jump height. Be aware that CTF assist is a little easier to happy birthday than other assists. Trunks slides forward and just stands there like a goose. CTF is a strong assist when used properly. Trunks' B assist is the Masenko. It's a beam with 34 frame startup and 30 frame block stun. It's a beam and it does beam things. Great neutral support, corner carry combo extensions, DR extensions in the corner, and it has enough block stun for super dash mix. Trunks' C assist is a 50 frame block stun assist that tracks on the ground. It's fine. Trunks' level 3 is a command grab, so it doesn't work at as many panic situations as other level 3s. If your opponent 6Ms you and you mash level 3, Trunks is going to get smoked. He also can't combo into it mid-screen without spending half a bar on EX flip into JM/JH. Mid-screen, the slide knockdown hits the opponent too far for the grab to connect. Flip, jump M, jump H alters the air momentum so Trunks lands in range of the opponent. It also usually switches sides, so make sure you don't accidentally do level 1. I think his strongest position is mid. He requires both meter and assists in order to hit opponents. Trunks is pretty meter hungry, and on point he's not going to have access to the bar he needs to move around and mix up. His assists are also quite strong, so putting him mid allows your point to use CTF or beam assist. Trunks is also not a bad anchor. I don't think he's as strong here as he is mid, but he has better solo functionality than a lot of other characters. He doesn't need help in neutral, and he can use EX flip to give himself combo extensions. I am personally not a believer in Anchor Trunks, but that is a topic for another video. But I'm also a scrub, so if you want to play Anchor Trunks, then play Anchor Trunks. He's better at it than most characters, but I don't think it's his strongest position. Some Trunks players to watch are Lord Knight, Lotus Asakura, and Sage. Lotus and Sage both play Anchor Trunks, and they've done really well. Goichi also plays a team with Anchor Trunks. Shanks played Anchor Trunks in Nationals. If you guys know any other Trunks players, let me know. I'm always looking for top tier Trunks play. Trunks is an incredibly versatile character, and he's my favorite character to play in Dragon Ball FighterZ. With the right resources, he's an unblockable mix-up monster. I also think he's a great character for new players. If you're new to the game, you can play a very simple Trunks, and his fundamental tools are good enough to make him functional at low-level play. But as you learn the game and improve with the character, you'll realize how much he has going on under the hood. He's a great character to grow into as you improve at the game. That's all I got, everybody. Thanks for watching. Also, I stream at twitch.tv/Brondo5. It'd be awesome if you checked it out, but if not, that's cool too. I'm just happy you got this far into the video. Have a good one, everybody.